You're now listening to the Garage Guys Fantasy Sports Podcast.
I was asleep. Hey, I was asleep, now I woke. Yeah. And me. And you. It's the boys.
I'm catching a little lag already. It's off to a good start.
Ooh, you know it's good when we lagging though. Welcome to Garage Guys. We lagging together as one.
Busy boys.
Good God. Yeah, if you guys are watching this on YouTube right now, you can see the tired. Can you see the tired in my eye?
You actually look like you don't have red eyes at all. You look fine. So that's a good sign.
Maybe I don't know. Like I think that I'm.
They look a little glazed over for sure.
Yeah, I don't think that like my doctor. I think he's very concerned. Like I fell to like a vat of like acid from some other planet, and it like altered like my DNA to where like I'm not a human anymore because of the amount of times that I like will like go like close to 24-hour stints and just be cool because I'm working.
That's good.
It's a hard time, dude. It's a hard time in the neighborhood, but we're here for you, Garage fam. We're not giving up. I am getting some sleep. Okay, Drew Boy.
Exciting times.
Yeah, exactly. And I think
we finalized the plan last night.
We did. So yeah, this is what this episode is about, guys. All right. So we brought you Anthony Alfredo last week because NASCAR was back. We're going to have plenty more driver guests, just kind of catch you guys up on what's been going on in the week. Before we catch you up, though, on what's happening, got to give a shout out to Drip Drop, as always. Drip Drop RS was invented to treat dehydration in the most challenging circumstances. It's used by athletes, firefighters, military members, the Garage Guys, Garage Fam, in our Discord, especially the Garage Fam in the Discord.
Shout out to the Discord.
You. We love you. And I mean, just all over, just one of the best hydration products on the planet. Don't get caught drinking Pedialyte. You're not 7. Drink Drip Drop, okay? Be a man, be a woman. Drink Drip Drop and use promo code GarageGuys20 at checkout at dripdrop.com. Get the drip, rip it, put my hand up on your hip because when I drip, you drip, we drip.
I'm going to be ripping and dripping a lot next weekend.
Ooh. Yeah, shout out to Drip Drop. They are going to be our primary sponsor as always, going to Daytona, to the Daytona 500 this coming up weekend. I'm pumped. I'm stoked. I'm just happy to be back to racing and DFS coming back. We got our contests have rolled out. Don't have any prices set yet, but basically we're going to have contests for every event going on Speed Weeks at Daytona. And just excited to do some content, excited to be around fans again. I've got to call restaurants because I want to make sure that even though we're probably not going to be inside of the track, I want to be somewhere set up where we can let all the Garage fam like have their computers and they can see us and watch the race. And we're going to just sweat bets and DFS lines with them. That's what I want to do. I'm feeling good about it.
The at-restaurant experience treated us right in Charlotte, so I think we have to at least try to go back to it. So.
We have to try. Like we're definitely going to run it back. You know, shout out to the fine people at the Carolina Ale House. When we go back to Charlotte, like that's our spot now. Like that's where we go.
It is.
You know what I mean? So
for sure.
We'll definitely hopefully try to get something worked out like that in Daytona. If you're listening to this and you know somewhere, or you own a place yourself, if you own the Hooters across from the Speedway, call me. Or tell Chase Elliott's people to call me so we can use that outdoor area because it's great. And that's what I really want to go. So we'll see what happens. But I don't know if Hooters will let us do it because like I have kind of slandered them in the past because of Buffalo Wild Wings. So maybe I put us in a shitty position.
I just have a lot of faith in you for several different reasons, but specifically when it comes to cold calling restaurants, I've seen you put the act on, and it's good. It's pretty good. What do I call it? Car salesman tactics.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, dude, I gotta do what I gotta do for the fam. I gotta do what I gotta do for us, man. Like, I want to make sure that we got our content coming out there. Like it's just like if we get in those situations, like I ain't got no time. I gotta take my scared face off. I should be like, hey, look, we here.
But you have that change of tone. Like you have that very like, hey, yes, this is Chase Holden with Garage Guys Fantasy Sports. It's like a very professional. You change your pitch.
Professional boy. Yeah.
Like if someone listens to you on the podcast and listen to you on the phone, they'd be like, this is two different people.
Dude, let me tell you like where that started. So like just to give credit to that, like I grew up like, and I remember like watching my mom on the phone when I was a kid. And my mom, she's got like a low key Southern slang to her, but dude, anytime she would get on the phone with somebody that was like from like the New Orleans area or somebody from like the city area, I heard this, like she sounded like a completely different person. And I think that maybe growing up, I was just like, okay, well, this is just what you do. This is just how you just enunciate heavy.
Yeah, I mean, that stuff works in your subconscious when you're a kid. Like it's taking an impact on you, and next thing you know, you're doing it. So I definitely think that happened for sure.
Now the Garage fam are probably concerned that like I don't talk like this in real life. But if you've met me in real life, this is me. Like I'm giving you. I'm not on the phone. Yeah. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I promise.
And what's funny is like you don't do it if you're like a handshake and you're talking to a person. You don't enter that sales mode like you do on the phone. It's like very specific to the phone. It's the only time it happens. Doesn't happen via email. Doesn't happen in person. It's an on the phone tactic from the Garage Guy.
Vocal first impressions, very important.
Oh yeah. Yes sir. This is Garage Guy Chase.
Hey, this is Chase with Garage Guys. There's a little sample right there. Yeah. So, but yeah, it's. I'm excited.
I love when you pull the. Yeah, you can look us up on Apple Podcast. Yeah, yes, you can on Twitter.
Oh yeah. Just search that right in the Google search box up there, sir. Thanks. Yeah, so you guys got to hear it right there. That's it. That's real. But it's gonna be fun, regardless of what happens. We're definitely gonna do a lot. I know that there's a ton of people that follow our content that are excited for us to be there. I know there's some people that follow our content that are going to be there, and you better find a damn way to come and meet us. Is all I'm gonna say. Because you hit me up, I'm probably gonna be like, all right, well, this is where I'm at, and if you ain't here, then I'm gonna be real upset because I want to meet you guys too. And so does Drew, and so does Dale. So it's going to be Drew, Dale, and I. Did I use that correctly?
I don't know. I'm not listening half time. I'm pulling up this content schedule.
Me, Drew, and Dale. Yeah. So anyway, it's going to be a great time. Going to be fun, and we got a couple more races we're going to this year, all powered by Drip Drop, and we do appreciate.
Hey, don't forget. Don't we have a photographer coming with us? Or is that not true?
We will have somebody there shooting video and doing photos for us. And that's going to be new because usually like my wife tags along because she's a photographer. So it's like I'm used to that. So now we have like a professional videographer, photographer. So it's like we've like low key graduated. Like, should we get caps and gowns?
I don't know. It might be too soon. I might have to go back to Caitlin for next race.
Yeah, you're probably right. Plus, I don't think we can afford anything else right now with everything that we're having to do. So we probably shouldn't spend money on caps and gowns.
It's like we get this this nice budget from Drip Drop, but the more people we add, the more hard it is to use the budget. So it's like it's a give and a take, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's why this is an important year, guys. Okay, and like we're not holding back anymore. All right. Yeah. So if you got some money and you love us, we want it. Okay, just gonna put that out there.
Do you want me to read this content schedule? Or is it too early?
Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and read it because the people that are here are day ones that listen to us all the time. They're the ones that have probably already been to the website. Let's line this bad boy out. What we got coming this year in the garage?
I'm gonna start the free stuff. Chase, we got your DFS lineup picks just like you have written it for 3 years. It's 4. We're going to do just 4 drivers because we have a new article with you on it and the premium.
Going back to basics.
Back to the basics. But I think you used to do 8. Is that right?
I used to do 4 and then I changed to 8 this past year. So I was giving out 8 drivers this past year, but I prefer to do the 4 slot because for one, I definitely want to give like people like really good picks, and it's not like everything that I'm doing is not like it's not like I'm just saying, well, I'm going to give you crappy picks and then you can go and pay if you want the better. Like I'm going to give you good picks still for free, but it's just, I feel like I can be a lot more specific and detail oriented on why those 4 drivers are the best. And I don't have to be so short and sweet with them, with these big bulk of players,
Yeah, and I think we've designed – I'll go ahead and scooch over the premium real quick. But we have your other 4 picks that are going to be – it's just like you're getting 8, but 4 of them will be behind a paywall. But they're going to be specific pivots off of your 4 plays, right? So, like if you have – I think the example I gave you was if you play Joey Logano as one of your core 4 guys, then maybe you have a Gut Boy special where you write up Kyle Larson as like a pivot off of Joey. Is that right?
Yes. Yeah. So I'm definitely going to be more of the plays, more of the edge plays are definitely going to be in my premium piece for my 4 drivers. Those are the guys that I'm going to feel like not a lot of people are going to be on. And those are the ones that you're going to want in your lineups that are going to help you bag a damn tourney.
A little bit riskier, but a little bit more upside, right?
We like risky. We Gut Boys.
We really are going to call it the Gut Boy special.
Hell yeah, we're calling it Gut Boy. It's our content now, baby. We don't have to be limited to any shit we want to do. Like we're us now, 100%. Yeah. You're getting us and for all of us. It's great.
I guess like the traditional like DFS industry title for your article would be GPP pivots. So like that's what you'll be doing for your premium piece. And then we have Dale doing Xfinity and truck DFS on the days. Important lesson here, Chase. On the days that there's same day qualifying, it won't be a traditional article. It will be more of a race preview article. So you can't really look at that and know who you're locking into your lineups, but you can get an idea for who you're playing. And then,
I want to add to that because this is why we're doing that, guys, is because Drew and I both have spoke about it like last season. Like Drew's the one that really brought it to my attention because, for the past 2 years, like when I first started in NASCAR DFS, like I wasn't as advanced as far as understanding the game and everything as I am now, especially spending a lot of time with Drew. So I would put my picks out before qualifying sometimes. And I mean, and they're still good picks. And I still feel like I give you guys, you're going to always get 100%. I'm not going to ever steer you in the wrong direction. It's always the direction I'm going to be driving in. And so with this, what this does is we want to make sure that we're covering all our bases and the content that we're giving you guys is going to reflect everything from what we can possibly give you from a standpoint of this could be right. So we got to make sure all the factors are into play. If there is a race on those days where the qualifying is the same day for Xfinity and trucks, you need to be in our Discord because that's where we're going to be talking about, okay, qualifying's over now. There's about 2 hours left. These are the guys we like. That's where you're going to get those. They'll always be in the Discord. Make sure you are a part of that. It's not hard. If you want a link, just hit me up.
That's growing steadily too. I mean, we just started that like a month ago. It's already up to a good bit of people.
Yeah, I think we're inching into closer to 100. We're getting there.
Yeah. What are we at? Like, I don't know.
I think 50? we're somewhere over 50 right now. So
it's brand new. I mean,
yeah, we just came out this like a week and a half ago. So
and YouTube's still somewhat new, and we already are close to 500 subs. So that's good.
Yeah.
Last thing for free is the DFS Cup preview video, and that's if you've been around our content before, it's going to pretty much be the exact same. Chase, we usually do that. Record on Thursday.
Yeah. So basically, what this podcast you're listening to right now for this season will be the DFS preview show. So you'll have this audio here. And if you're watching this on YouTube, you'll be able to watch the DFS preview show on our YouTube channel. So we used to do that for Rotoballer. We're doing it in a Garage Guys Fantasy Sports YouTube page now. So if you were a Rotoballer sub and you sub NASCAR stuff and you were there for us and for our content, just pack it up, bring it over to Garage Guys. That's where you're going to find us at. So we'll have those videos up for you. And I'm sure we'll definitely do that as a standalone video. And then probably for podcast audio, we'll probably have that unleashed as a show. And then if we have an interview with a driver or something, we'll attach that to the audio, but we'll probably have a separate interview for the YouTube channel. So
nice. I like that. I actually didn't know that. So a little spin on that for me.
Spin zone.
And sometimes, Chase, right? Like when me and you talk about the DFS preview video every week, there will be times where the drivers will be the guys in your article, and sometimes it won't, just depending on how me and you converse, right? Is that
Yeah. So this is what's very important to remember, is that Drew and I, while a lot of times we agree, there are times where we butt heads, and and he's like, I'm not saying this. And I'm gonna be like, well, I'm not saying this. And so then we'll have to be like, okay, well, we have to find something we can say together. Very good at compromising. So that video is mostly going to be picks that Drew and I both are confident in. If Drew's not as confident in somebody that I like, you'll find that in my written pieces, vice versa for myself with his stuff. So,
and Chase, I feel like another thing important to note is when we are split, we usually go with you on the early in the week stuff, because all of my deep analysis usually takes place in the weekend. So I've just noticed that we seem to go, if we're split, we usually go more towards your article early in the week, because that's just how our content, like you've always funneled people to my stuff. That's just how it's always worked. So
yeah.
I think that
Chef Boy's Kitchen is the premium content here. Okay, so there's an entire kitchen, Viking appliances, top of the line. Okay, that's what we're rolling with. So yeah, it's gonna be good.
I'm here to lose people money. Not really. No, I'm just kidding.
Don't say that, man. Like we're struggling to survive now. We're in the cold. We're in the winters.
Who would have thought like just reading out the content schedules would take us this long? I mean,
I love it though. I'm pumped. I hope you guys are pumped as I am.
I'm super excited. I mean, it's basically what we've done, but adding in some new pieces here. Getting over to premium, you're going to get DFS Cup projections. You're going to get my rankings. It's going to be tiered by pricing category. So it'll be grouped into 4 tiers, starting with the most expensive group, second most expensive group, all the way down. So it's 3 pieces. You'll get my strategy notes in there as well. I'll go in after I rank them, and I'll just kind of, either video or written, I'll just share my observations. I'll say Joey Logano is somebody that I was on, and everyone in the industry is on Joey Logano, so I'm kind of pumping the brakes. I'll say stuff like that. So it's usually, Chase, that's my last thing I do. Like the strategy notes or something I add probably the same day as the race, and that's usually okay for premium. I know we want to get stuff up early, but for our more serious players that are coming from our previous platform, I think they value the strategy notes almost as much as anything. So
yeah, for sure. And like I said, and one thing that Drew and I have both discussed, and I think that it's very true, reigns true, especially with the Garage Fam, is that we definitely have our newer players. We have players that are playing NASCAR, for fun, for the thrill of it, going on DraftKings, setting lineups. And then we also have our very serious, hardcore players, DFS players. And I love having one roof for both of those types of DFS players to gather and be. So we have something for everyone, literally, that plays, whether you're new into this, whether you're an expert and you're looking, to find a way to maximize your lineups or do anything different. Like, it's just going to be, it's a great thing, because so many people focus heavily on, the real nitty gritty stuff. And I think a lot of people get intimidated that are new into the game at trying to understand how to play. And they're like, I don't understand these words and things like that. So that's one thing for me that you guys will know, like with my free articles that I put out there, and, just the social media presence that I have. And I want to make sure I'm doing everything I can to help you get in and understand this, so that when you do move into really starting to hone in on Drew's product and what he's offering in premium, you're going to be able to just slide into that with ease and understand that. And then that's when moonwalking, you know what I mean? Like blast off time. So I love the dynamic that we have. I think it's awesome.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And I think also we need to stress that, share with us in Discord, come out and say hey, I'm a new player, I don't know what I'm doing. The more you give me up front on feedback, hey, Drew, look, I got an hour left till lineups lock, I don't know what I'm doing, I can get you to the basics. Chase can get you to the basics. But if you're someone that, I know a few of the people that sub our stuff, if I know that person and I've talked to them a lot in the past, I don't need to waste my time talking about, what does a GPP mean, or how does starting position in DFS work? Stuff like that, you don't have to worry about. So
exactly. Think of us as your sports financial advisors. Okay. We both like I literally like you may not believe it, but I've worked in finance. So
Blows my mind every day.
right, yeah. So and Drew, very analytical thinker, big numbers guy. We're this is Sports Street, and we're here to take you to the moon.
Sports Street, like
Yeah.
Dogecoin.
Yeah, shout out, bro. Elon. I was up at like 2 a.m. Elon.
Was that really Elon? Or did he get hacked?
No, that was Elon.
Okay, somebody was like spreading a rumor that he got hacked, and that really wasn't him.
No, well, he did say off Twitter for a while, and then he just came in randomly out of nowhere.
What if he got hacked?
Dude, I don't see how somebody that is like married to a woman named Grimes that thinks she's a robot and they name their child like a code from like a Tool album. I don't see how that guy can get hacked. I don't see. Yeah, that dude probably has like 17 VPNs. Like
it was sketch, bro. Like he went from like I'm off Twitter to Dogecoin to the moon or some shit. So it's like I don't know.
Well, it had his face like holding Simba. Like, I don't know if you saw that. You're welcome.
I have some doggy coin. Is that what Randy calls it? Doggy coin?
Doggy coin.
Invest in doggy coin.
Doggy coin. Old Randy. Shout out to Randolph.
We'll have Randy on soon enough, right?
Oh, yeah. Dale, Randy, Jency, the whole squad.
Yeah.
We'll be back. Yeah. But
so
what else do we have for the fam on the website?
So I just got done with all three pieces by me. We have Chase's Gut Boy specials. We have Cup Series betting from all three of us, me, Chase, Dale, and then we have Dale's Xfinity and truck bets. So that's everything. There's about 12 things in total here. I think the special videos, Chase, that me and you're going to have to set some time to record are going to be designed to help people understand how to best use the bets. I think I have two methods in mind, and I'm going to let you kind of like basically, I'm going to explain my two methods to you, and then I'm going to let you kind of bounce ideas and questions off me, and then explain what you think is a better way to use them. And then we're going to do the same thing for the DFS Premium, where we kind of have a path or a conversation for beginners and a path conversation for people that are experienced. And those are going to be just special videos. We put on I don't know if it's going to be free or premium. I can't remember what we did for that.
Yeah. So, I mean, regardless of wherever we put these at, these are just going to be kind of like, when you're trying to learn something new that you don't know how to do, you go to YouTube and you search like how to, and then you sit there and watch a tutorial. These are basically tutorials for betting on NASCAR is what those videos are going to be. And I'm so excited that we're getting to finally move into betting. And I was introduced to betting last year, and I had way more success than I thought I would with NASCAR. Maybe not so much for other sports, but for NASCAR. And so I'm really
winner on a ton. I want to get that stat for. I know we're doing the meet the guys stuff, but I'm ready to get that number of how many winners you picked, because between you and Dale, you did well, and we just have it all. Like we have you, the newer blood into betting, Dale's experience, and then I've been doing it basically my whole adult life. So we have a lot of experience and new blood. And dude, I think that what you bring is a little bit what makes it unique in the sense of you might not always hit on your DFS picks, but when you don't hit on DFS, I feel like you hit the race winner. It's kind of weird. So
yeah, it's like either the beds or DFS lineup is going to hit. Like, yeah. I feel like it's just it's the energy and the vibe of NASCAR and just how passionate I am about the sport. I feel like is what has really helped translate to like my game as far as gambling goes with what you've been able to bring and teach me. And so we're bringing that to you guys. It's just like, I'm not the smartest guy in the world by any means, but I was pretty damn good. Like, I don't want to toot my horn too loud, but I'm excited. I feel like I've got a really good grip on understanding, like, and maybe it's just the gut boy, who knows, but
we'll see.
Regardless, we're going to have a card set out that'll be out there for race week, and you're going to be able to follow picks from me, from Chef, and from Dale. And the number one thing that's important to remember, if you bet and you gamble, you already know this, pick one of us, stick with one of us, ride it. Simple. Yeah,
that's kind of getting into one of the videos I want to do with you, because I think there's kind of two methods we agree to, which is one, find who you're following out of us three, because you can't bet every single driver, or else you don't make money. You actually lose money even if you win. The other method would be to try to find some kind of like common ground or consensus among all three of us. So, Chase, there are weeks where me and you might have listed, in our top 3 guys to win, we might have one of the same names. That's one method to this madness, is maybe just looking for a consensus among us. But like you said, it might be best to follow one person too. Just every person has a different bankroll. Every person has a different situation. And that's why we have this Discord, is I want to know your situation. Chase wants to know your situation. We can guide you how to use this stuff. But I want to set up at least like a 20, 30-minute video where we kind of walk through that. That'll be posted. I don't know when, Chase. We're going to have to fit some time in for that. So.
Yeah, like I said, that's definitely going to be something that we've got to get to work on. Like we're about to be stupid busy. It may be up sometime after Daytona, but that's why it's important for right now for you to be in the Discord. And if you've got like a personal situation or a question or anything like that, we are there. Like, there's so many people in this industry, in fantasy sports and betting or whatever, that they have time to sit here and do their podcast. They have time to sit back and watch the listens roll in and things like that. But they don't engage with their audience like they should. And that's where I feel like I'm a lot different. Drew's a lot different. We want to be one-on-one with you guys. Like, we want to be able to talk with you guys. Sunday, race day, like if we're not at a race and, doing content and things like that, and we're just kind of like, at home watching the races and chatting and talking, we're going to be in that Discord. And like over the weekends, like when I have time, I'm going to give you that time. And I know Drew will give you that time. And like, we're here for you. That's plain and simple. We are here for you. We want you to win. We want to help you have fun with DFS and with bet, because it is fun. At the end of the day, you can make a lot of money and you can have a good time doing it. And we want to bring that energy to it.
Yeah, no, for sure. 100% agree. I think the only thing that's going to get like you said, the race weekends that were there, that's the only time I see us not being like fully attentive to the Discord, but I think everybody will understand that. So
we'll need to appoint, we're going to appoint like royal guardians of the Discord, so that if we can't be there, we're going to have somebody, we'll pass them the scepter and they can.
Somebody will definitely do that. We have a few people that are really interacting in there. So
yeah, we'll definitely get it. If you're already in the Discord and you want to be a Royal Scepter member for when we're going to the races this season, let us know, and we might knight you Garage Night dub.
It's putting a lot of pressure. Like, they can accept that pressure and run with it.
Yeah, exactly.
A go-to garage guy.
There's a lot of people that are reaching out right now. Like, and I feel so blessed, like, and fortunate, like, of what we've been building, that there are people that like just want to like do content and write with us. And I think that is an amazing thing. And while we are ramping up and putting these things together, I mean, those opportunities will, they could be there towards the end of the year. We're going to see how all this stuff rolls up, but that's a great first step into wanting to do content with the guys, or this writing and things like that. Just come accept a scepter role for a race weekend while we're working. And that's your internship. We'll put it that way. We'll give out internships.
Garage guys, internships. Wow.
Garage guys turns.
TERNS.
TERNS.
That's all I have, Chase. That's all I have on the content.
That's what Lil Wayne said. That's all I have.
Oh, Wayne? Wayne's World?
Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne.
That's all I have. Remember that song?
No, I don't. Is that
dun,
long?
dun,
Is that?
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the end. That's
Which album was that?
No Ceilings.
Yeah.
Shame on you, man. Wait.
Dude, I struggle to remember that one. But that's like my favorite. Actually, Carter 3 and then No Ceilings.
My wife called me.
That's okay.
That was my wife. She called. Yeah, you probably didn't even notice, but she did.
I didn't notice. That's all I have for our content, though. But the other thing we want to probably announce is you'll get our normal preview and recap, and then we have a new thing we're doing with Dale Center. So Dale Center is coming to Garage Guys. We're getting everything worked out. So it'll be a new show for you guys to watch and enjoy with Dale. If you've seen some of Dale's videos, he's got some on his Twitter page. You need to go follow him at Dale Tanhart. Go do that now. Goofy as fuck, funny as hell. His latest one that he just dropped was golden, dude. And like, I don't know, like just watching like that. Have you seen it yet? No, I literally got off a work call.
I know you've been busy as shit today. Whenever you get time, when we get off of this, just go take about like 2 minutes to watch it. This is his, like, the first one he did was the car in the driveway. where he was practicing.
Yeah,
then he did the one with Domino's and Denny Hamlin. This one is definitely my favorite one he's done thus far. So I think you'll enjoy it. And it has to do
I liked them all.
Yeah. I have as well. But like, as far as like this one, like this one's good, man. You'll like it. So if you haven't seen it, listener, viewer, you haven't seen it yet.
He's got that dry sense of humor that I don't know. It's just pretty funny.
It's the best. It's just, it's that Garage Guys, like just low key, like.
He's like the opposite of Randy. Randy's like loud and yelling, and Dale's just like, I don't know. I think like F my life. Like that's what, you know.
This video that he dropped, the latest promo for Dale Center is definitely a fuck my life kind of deal. So yeah, it's definitely worth it. Well, guys, we just wanted to bring you this episode to kind of go over some of these things that we're super excited about. The Super Bowl is going to be on Sunday. I'm sure we'll be watching that some. And then I'm sure we will definitely be watching the Super Bowl.
I'm not missing the Super Bowl. You kidding me?
We can't miss the Super Bowl. But we will be back with a Monday episode, and we will be previewing Speed Weeks, talking a little bit about the Clash, how things are going to be working out on that. We're going to be talking about the duels that are coming up, and then hopefully we'll have a little bit. I'm sure salaries probably won't drop for the Daytona 500 and stuff until next week on DraftKings, but we will definitely be covering more of the DFS side of things, the lineups, things like that for all the stuff that's coming up this week. And I don't know about you, bro, but I'm ready. I want to try to bag tourney early. I'm ready. Yeah. I think one of the contests is what, $25K for the Clash?
Yeah, I got it written down here. Tuesday, $25K up top, $125K total on the prize, and then Thursday, $10K up top, $50K total on prize for the duels. So they're going hard early. And then there's the NASCAR point changes, Chase. You got fastest laps are going to count a little bit less. Instead of a half a point, they're going to be 0.45. And then there's a little bit of change in the top, the second two brackets of scoring. So like the top 10 and then that 11th, 12th, 13th spot, there's a little bit of different price differential change. So yeah, so we're definitely gonna see like the points changing and stuff, and we'll kind of reiterate a little bit more of that on the next episode that we do come out and drop going in early next week. So like Monday, you listen to Garage Guys. Tuesday, you implement what Garage Guys said. We're gonna leave you there though, and we're gonna be back on. I don't know why that was so funny. It just was.
Yeah, it's always goof time. It's always goof time in the garage. But yes, we're going to be back on Monday, so you'll be able to get our Clash preview, just basically a Speed Weeks preview, and it's going to be great. It's going to be fun. And if you are in the Discord, it's even better because there's like extra context to certain inside jokes that we may say sometimes on here. And you don't want to be left out, do you? You don't want to have FOMO, do you? I didn't even know what that meant until like a year ago. I can't
believe you didn't know that.
I do now. You're
an internet boy too.
I've never had FOMO in my life. People always be like, "Oh man, you should have came," and I was like, "But I didn't. I was here."
I don't believe you for a second.
Maybe when I was younger, for sure. I definitely get it, but like now, I don't know. I love the I'm definitely an internet boy. I've got to the point to where now it's like 2020 was kind to me. It's just like I don't have to go nowhere to do nothing anymore. I just meet people on here all the time. I was like, I can just get what I need to get done, go weed eat and stuff, you know. Big weed eating guy. Yeah, like the weed eat sometimes. But yeah,
this
man,
is probably
it's gonna be
one
good.
of the most unique episodes we ever had because we covered content. I mean,
yeah,
it's
we just talked about us. We talked about us, and we hope that you like that because you're a part of this culture now. You're in this family,
and we're going to release this, right? Like the scheduled content.
Yes. I mean, this will all be up on the website. When you go there next week and you get ready to read your articles, get ready to make your picks, you'll see all this stuff on the site. So I'm going to be working throughout the weekend, and if you need me, you guys know where to hit me up at Garage Guy Chase. Literally everywhere on the line, as they say in the movie with Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn.
The intern?
The intern on the line.
You said I never watch movies. Ha.
Yeah, but you are literally like Vince Vaughn in real life. So that's different. So you are Vince Vaughn from old school. That is you. That's who you are. You are that guy.
Wow. People used to call my brother Vince Vaughn, so this is kind of weird. I don't know how to feel about it. But
yeah,
I'll take it. I feel that's a compliment.
It is a big one. Like the personality, like just the shit that man says sometimes, and the way he says it, it's gold. You are 100%. But yeah, you guys know where to follow me. You know where to follow Chef Boy. Chef Boy, you tell him this time. I tell him all the time. You tell him.
You say my Twitter handle better than anybody, so that's why you say it, bud. Chef Boy Ardeen, and that's
Chef Boy.
That's with the I, right? That's the only
with
thing
an
you usually say.
That's right. And most of you listening to this know that. Tell your friends and your family to do the same that didn't listen to this episode. You go tell them.
It's going to be the best NASCAR season yet.
The 100% best. Because we independent boys. We out here. All right. I'm excited. All right, guys. Y'all have a great one. Have a good weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday. Enjoy the Super Bowl. Sports Profit Repeat. Goodbye.
It's the Garage Guys. 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 It's the Garage Guys.